right. So speaking of Santa Claus, it's November 1st.
Great transition.
So you already know what's up. You know, no matter where you're from, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're not Hispanic, whether you're Hispanic by association, I think you can clearly tell we're from Hispanic descent, Latino, whatever you want to call it. Um, Christmas is right around the corner, and the NBA, they got a slew of games that caught our attention. So we're gonna actually Andrade is gonna kick it off. What Christmas game are you looking forward to?
All right, the one I'm most. All right, first I'll go down the list for anyone unaware. This is the quick wrap up. We're starting off Christmas Day, and for those who don't know, the NBA always has Christmas Day games. Which actually, if you're an NBA fan, it's something that over the years I've actually grown to look forward to most on Christmas, especially as you get older, as like a young adult. Like presents become less of a thing. Now we got NBA games.
Yeah.
And we're starting off at 12 with the Celtics versus Raptors. Then we go to 2:30 with the Bucks versus 76ers. Then at 5 o'clock, we got Rockets and Warriors. 8 p.m., we got Clippers and Lakers. And at 10:30, Pelicans and Nuggets. That's 5 games, bro, on the 25th. That's a lot of basketball. And that's just what do you do on Christmas? You eat, you open gifts, and you watch TV. It's a beautiful day, honestly.
Yep. We just need snow.
Down south for sure.
Yep.
And I mean, even without the snow, that leads me to the one that I personally look forward to the most for Christmas Day is the LA Clippers LA Lakers game. Like, I don't even need to go far into it. I think we all know that game is gonna be hype. I mean, even the first game they played together this season, which is like everybody knows any first 20 games for the NBA for a team is like that's not a big deal, but these guys went at it. So imagine for Christmas Day when everybody's watching, the spotlight is on them. They've already played a couple of games, so now the records will be a little more symbolic of where the team is going. You know what I'm saying? I hope and I don't believe Kawhi is gonna do load management that day. If he does, that literally ruins Christmas for
But you
us.
know what? Speaking about that too, like during that first game, Paul George wasn't playing in the Clippers,
true.
so they're gonna be healthy. I mean, I hope.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if he's for sure
both
going to be
teams.
back by the 25th, but if he plays the 25th, that's why it's my. Even if he doesn't, it's still the one I look forward to the most because you still got LeBron, Anthony Davis. You can throw Kuzma in there too if he comes back by then, and then you got Kawhi, Patrick Beverly, who's gonna cause some commotion just being Patrick, and then if PG comes back, bro, like that's just. And then we got the LA rivalry, which for the first time, at least since I've been alive, is like legit. And if even before, I think it's like the first time where the Clippers and Lakers can legitimately say they have a competitive, very well balanced rivalry. Like, would you say one or the other is significantly better?
I mean, back in the era with when they had Blake Griffin and what's it? Lob
Chris
City,
Paul?
Lob
Yeah, yeah,
City,
yeah.
back in the Lob City era.
Yeah, but back then were the Lakers even because
That's
that was after the whole Kobe Gasol era.
Because that's the thing. But back to what I wanted to allude to. The Clippers had a nice little run when they had Chris Paul and they
Yeah.
had Blake Griffin. But the issue was the Lakers, they were declining. Kobe
Yep.
was getting old. He was having
Facts.
health issues.
And it sucks because I feel you on that. Back then I was like, damn, if the Lakers were a little better, like this would be such a dope rivalry.
Exactly.
And now we got a doper one, at least in my opinion.
Oh, we got a super dope one.
Bro, LeBron, a top 5 NBA player of all time.
And the thing is, both of these teams, they're legit.
Yeah.
They got both headlining stars, Kawhi, PG-13. They got LeBron.
Bro, you
They
put
got-
Kawhi and LeBron in that sense. To me, those two are at least top 50 NBA players of all time. Like already right now. So already those two included are in the right, like,
You can make an argument, definitely a strong argument for that.
yeah. And you know Kawhi is ripping it.
But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Regarding that. But
The rivalry.
yes, absolutely.
So what about you? What is the Christmas game you look forward to the most out of those 5?
Well, we could agree that those two
the
teams,
late-
those two teams in LA, they're the top contenders in the
sure,
Western
for sure.
Conference, right? I think the audience, our viewers are gonna agree with that as well. My pick is gonna be on the other side of the coast.
Oh, I like that.
I got the 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Like you said earlier, Christmas is literally when the NBA season starts for real. like the load management, the stops, the rust from the preseason, the off season that
It's like
goes
right
away.
before the All-Star weekend to an extent.
And more importantly, there's some good, interesting headlines going on. Giannis, there's already that talk already about free agency for 2021 for that loaded class. How are the Bucks going to be looking at that time? Are they going to be repeating the same thing as last year, that they're going to be legit Eastern Conference Finals contenders? Or are they going to kind of hit like a wall, and kind of regress a little bit? Or the 76ers,
They're like on the same. They have the same questions almost.
they're very talented. However, as you notice, the 76ers, they don't have Jimmy Butler anymore. So the question with them is
That
going to
was the
be,
clutch guy.
the question is going to be with them is, at that time, who's going to be the one to step up? When it's the fourth quarter, is it going to be Ben Simmons? Has his improved J going to warrant enough, respect from the defense that they gotta like go out there, and then Ben Simmons can do his thing and go on the inside? Joel Embiid, is he gonna be the one to take over when historically a player on his position is not viewed upon to look at that during crunch time?
Off the top, could you imagine if Embiid and Giannis got into a scuffle or a fight on Christmas Day game? That would be wild.
That would be wild. I mean, Giannis is kind of like that type of guy that it's like, nah, I'm not friends with anybody. I'm not gonna work out with you.
Yeah, so he's competitive. I like
that. Type shit, but I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, same. I don't think so either.
I mean, if anybody's gonna get at it, every team has like their own like tough guy, that's gonna handle that type of stuff. But I'm really looking forward to that Christmas game because it's gonna be. It's safe to say they're gonna be, the first two teams that come up when it comes to the Eastern Conference.
For sure.
Of who's gonna come out. I mean, next week, you're gonna hear, who we think, some of our sleepers, both in the Eastern and the Western Conference.
Major underdog.
But I'll say, yeah, definitely the Bucks and the 76ers.
All right, off the top, I didn't state mine. I'll say it after. But winning prediction: who's gonna win it between that game, Bucks and 76ers? You think on Christmas Day?
I say 76ers.
All right.
They're gonna make that point on Christmas that, hey, we have arrived. The process, I know we've been talking about this for a while, but we're gonna finish that process right now and make it to the finals. And you better believe if we're gonna meet in the Eastern Conference Finals, you better watch out.
All right. I'll say I think the Clippers are gonna end up winning Christmas Day. And I think the following headlines will be: I know for sure, or I believe AD and LeBron are going to come at it. They're not going to hold back. But then they'll fall short. Kawhi and or PG, if he's there, are going to pull up and take the W. And then the headlines are going to be like, damn, are the Lakers not enough for the Clippers, et cetera, and then we'll see if they pull the trades. If they haven't by then, acquiring Iggy, etc. And then it'll just be one of those disappointing things that everybody will now get on AD and or LeBron if they take the loss. Because I do believe Clippers are going to win it that game.
I think the Lakers are going to win that game. But either way, is there something about the spotlight is going to be there on Christmas? Like that's when the NBA season starts.
Because I feel like LeBron wouldn't let that happen. Like,
I don't think that's gonna happen. They already lost the first game.
I don't know, man. Kawhi.
I think LeBron's gonna step up.
Fun guy, man.
And and the Lakers, they really can't do any trades, even if they wanted to. They pretty much gave like all their first round picks.
Well, that's the talk still right now, though. And they're for sure, like not for sure, but it's likely that they're gonna get Iggy before postseason starts.
The best option for the Lakers, if they want to get better, is gonna be on the buyout market. Who's available, if it's Iguodala or Shooter.
Look at the big three, guys. Look at the big three. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see. Maybe Chris Bosh makes a comeback and joins in D-Wade too. No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, he got that Warner Bros deal. He's set. He's set in the broadcasting community now.
Yeah, you never know. But
true.